I got that California.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Welfare Fish channel. As always, I'm Welfare Fish, the only one who records on this channel, and the only one you're ever going to talk to. But if you're new to the channel, and it's your first time stumbling across it, consider, words are really hard, you guys. Consider subscribing or liking or sharing, whatever you feel like doing. I post a lot of different content, a lot of stuff like this, where it's just fun, game mode challenges. Unfortunately, you're not able to hear the gameplay of my teammates, like the commentary of my teammates, but I'm working on that. Hopefully soon I'll be able to actually get a capture card, so you guys are going to be able to hear like the live commentary and not necessarily me having to like not do live commentary, to put that simply. Either way, like a day ago, you guys know I uploaded the double sniper gameplay with the group of friends who I play a lot of Destiny with. And this gameplay was actually recorded on the same day. It's double shotguns that we decided to do and just see how it worked, which is actually what we first started out with. And it's the same group of guys. We have Spencer, Jake, Beto, myself, Chase, and it was a lot of fun. But looking at it, it's not necessarily a challenge because shotguns are so OP. And you can deny it or deny what you want and say, oh no, snipers are OP or stuff like this. But at the end of the day, this was very OP and it wasn't really much of a challenge. That ties into basically the whole Destiny weapon balancing and whole Destiny balancing issue, which is a larger topic in itself that me and my friends get into a lot. I missed that grenade. That's doing good. This is good gameplay. So not only is like there that, but there's two sides to the whole balancing issue. There's a side that Bungie can take care of as developers and like as creators of the game, and there's the player-based side, and that's kind of stuff that we throw on ourselves. And so Bungie, you know, what you got to take in consideration as a person who plays the game is Bungie has a lot of stuff they need to keep balanced as a developing as a company. Like you have the subclasses, you have the classes in general, you have weapons and archetypes and all of this stuff that needs to be balanced all together, so it's a lot of keeping track. So yes, is there always going to be that one thing that ends up being OP? Yes, but it's not like they're trying to do that intentionally. It's the fact that, oh hey, they missed this time because they were dealing with the other 25 things they had to handle for this next update. And that's what I do wish, is that they would update the game more frequently, so that way there wouldn't be these long 3-month periods where, oh hey look, pulse rifles are the best thing in the game, so we're all going to flock to them. Which ties into another bigger scope, the player base itself. Even though the player base knows that something's OP, we put it on ourselves where, hey, we know this is OP, so we're going to flock to it and use it. Which I think is a smart thing, because, you know, you want to win games. You know, you want to be the best, so you're going to use the best. But at the same time, it's like in year one and everybody flocked to Thorn because it was good. But yet you still have the people who are out there using other weapons because they understood, hey, everybody's using Thorn, so let's not be everybody. Whether we want to win or not, if I'm good with my Vision of Confluence, I'm going to try and win with that. And that's what I know I did, and that's what I know a lot of my friends did, because we said, hey, yeah, everybody's using this, but we're not going to be everybody else. That's kind of the mentality that some of us have to balance out the game ourselves, is say, hey, I'm good with this weapon, so because everybody else is using another one, I'm still going to stick with this and not worry about having to switch it over. And the same thing with the player, like the same thing goes for subclasses. Like, I don't know. Yes, we know that, like, even if you know something's OP as a player, you can't complain about it 24/7, because I bet if you know about it, Bungie knows about it, and they're already trying to fix it. It's just that fix isn't going to come out for another however long of a time, you know what I mean? Whenever it rolls out in this next giant thing. And I hope that when Rise of Iron comes out, you know, we have this, hopefully there'll be a long time where nobody really can hone in on one specific thing. That's what I hope for. I really, really hope for. And I mean, I hope it, I hope, I've been saying hope a lot recently, because I hope Rise of Iron is finally the expansion that ties the whole thing together and makes this game that we've all wanted since day one. Because that's what I hope. That's hope. Fish's Hopes 2016. Rise of Iron. So yeah, when it comes down to it, this shotgun game wasn't really that much of a challenge, because it's not hard to use a shotgun. Yes, there's shotgun warring and playing defensively and all of this, but at the end of the day, those aren't hard skills to master. Just like sniping, and when you look at it in retrospect, sniping is a hard skill to master, especially in like a lot of situations, but just blatantly sniping is not hard at all. Coming from a person who shotgunned all of year 1 and barely touched a sniper to a person who has now done a mix of everything in year 2, and this is going to do a mix of everything still in year 3, because I've learned not to flock to everything, and so we kind of like not to put that on myself as a player. And I mean, there are some days when you do have to say respect the meta. Like, there are people out there who have said it, and they're like, you gotta respect the meta, especially if you want to go flawless in trials, and you've been trying to do it your own way. Eventually, you're gonna want to say, hey, look, I don't want to use the might because everybody else is using it, but if I want to win, I've got to use it. So it's this never-ending loop where contradictions are everywhere. Like, half the stuff that I'm saying in this video, I've contradicted myself on, but that's because of the way the game works, you know? You can have this mentality of where, hey, I don't want to be like everybody else, but you have to be like everybody else to win. And that's one thing that I don't know, it's a really big issue, but it's a mentality thing, it's a developer thing, it's an everything thing. And I mean, I don't know, this gameplay kind of like made me hit that realization. And I mean, there's a lot of things that Destiny has going for it as a good game, but there's a lot of things that it has issues with. And if you're a true player that's been playing since day 1, you know all the things that I'm talking about, and there's some things out there that still haven't been fixed since day 1. But I do like to see where the game is heading, and it's heading in a really good direction, I believe. And, you know, because Taken King was all these fixes and stuff like that, all these changes. And Rise of Iron's more of a content, along with some fixes and additions and changes, so hopefully it all works out well, and nothing's broken when Rise of Iron comes out, you know? So, yeah, that's all I really have to say on that respect, just kind of throwing that out there, that, hey, just mess around with some stuff, especially now since Rise of Iron's so close. Like, I know, like, Crucible's getting boring for, like, me especially, so, like, I've been trying out different things, you know, trying to make sure I try out, like, different subclasses, different setups, and sometimes you do have to stick with the meta, because, like, I was doing this challenge, but it's, like, I think the rest of the day, like, ever since that double sniper gameplay happened, like, that whole day we just used no lands, just because we were bored, and it's just, like, you gotta change with the Crucible for yourself to make it fun, until this month is up and Rise of Iron comes out. If you're a true Destiny player, you will. And so, I think that's where I'm going to leave off this commentary. There's about a minute left. Hope you guys enjoy this last minute. And hey, look, this full gameplay is actually recorded this time, so I'm happy that nothing glitched out. I'm really glad you guys have been sticking by the channel lately. Just I want to pull out a quick appreciation and say thanks for sticking by, guys. I know I'm not the best out there, but you guys have been showing me a lot of support lately, and I'm kind of really glad for that, and I'm excited to see what happens next, and I'm kind of just learning along as I go, so I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but I'm also going to do a lot of good. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I've been Fish, and peace out.
You captured Zone B. Zone A lost. Enemy captured Zone A. Zones controlled. Targets eliminated. Nice work.